Islam every single year. Our youth are full of doubts.
And that is Muslim youth leaving Islam. 24% of Muslim youth are leaving Islam.
Your child is about to become apostate. Your child is about to become apostate. In America, this is the last thing, 23% are becoming apostates of Muslims, American-born Muslims. Wallahi.
One of the more shocking things that I have experienced over the course of those years are the number of young boys and girls aged between 13 to 18 who have openly declared their apostasy to me.
Do you know how many Muslims became atheists today? Polls conducted in the Muslim world reveal that up to 5% of Muslims in some of the most conservative Muslim countries in the world are closet atheists.
Addressing their parents, their family, and telling them, I don't believe in Allah. I don't believe that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a messenger of Allah. I don't believe that the Quran is a book of revelation. It is happening. It is happening continuously. It is going to become an avalanche, a tsunami that is going to hit our community in such a way that we will have a very difficult time standing. It will knock us over.
It is happening. It's happening that there is a God, his name is Allah. His prophet Muhammad, he died because of poison, but he could not save him. It's happening that even the children of Muhammad, they died, and Allah could not save him. Muhammad, he cried, asking Allah, please help. It's happening. It's happening that Jesus, he can resurrect people from death. He even can create from the mother bird. And Allah cannot even fix a poison of rats in the stomach of Muhammad. It's happening. Peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and let us see if the Muhammadan, they have the ability to answer us. We made a video yesterday, and as usual, you know, we read all the comment of the Muhammadan. In the previous video, you will see not even a single one of them, he answered the question. I mean, we have a video, and the video, as usual, have a questions. What the Muslim they do? If I show you the answer, you will die laughing. Muslims, why Jesus is alive? First, how God, he killed God, huh? Like, what the heck? How God killed God? I mean, then I know why their leaders, they look like a bunch of fools. If those are the smart ones of you. Why Jesus in heaven? Okay, what kind of God? Mr. Sayyid Samir, he said. Why does God have to kill another God in order to forgive our sin? It makes no sense. I mean, you know, the nice thing about Muhammadan, they are the people who speak about what makes sense and what does not make sense. They have a prophet who did not know how to write, how to read his name, but suddenly he became a professor. It makes sense. He even became a doctor. It makes sense. He is a prophet who never spoke to his God. It makes sense. He is a prophet who nobody witnessed a miracle for him. It makes sense. He is a prophet who did not know how to read his own Quran. And the Muslim, they say to you, well, if he is illiterate, how in the world can make a book like this? Then we ask the Muslims, okay, let us see the book you have between our hands. The stupid Quran says that Allah, he break ice from mountains in heaven and he sent it down to hit us with it. Hey Muslims, who can answer? The Muslim answer will be, Trinity is false. Like, what the heck? I'm talking about ice, mountains in heaven, flying mountains like Avatar movie. The answer is Trinity. How your God says women, they are stupid and they cannot be witness in the court, 2 women equal to 1 woman, 1 man. But isn't it 2 women are the same as 1 woman? If they have a defect, it doesn't make any difference. The Trinity is false. What the heck? The knowledge of Allah and his followers made me laugh. It's a joke. Because they have no answer for anything, they try to change the topic. I'm going to open my Skype and I will show you that none of those Muhammadan knows what he's talking about. Who want to make a bet? I remember once 2 Muslims, they were betting that betting is haram. The first one is religious. The second one is religious too. And they want to know if betting is haram or not. So the one who believed that betting is haram, he told the other one, do you want to bet that betting is haram? This is the brain of this religion. You want to prove to him that betting is haram. So he want to bet him, do you bet that betting is haram? This is exactly what we are talking about. If we have a Muhammadan, my Skype is open and let us see how good you are. Now we go and we ask the Muslims some questions. We have a Muslim actually trying to call me. Oh, this is an ex-Muslim. All right. Let us see this one. My friend, don't send me links. I don't open links, just to let you know. Okay, I want to debate with you in the next video. All right, let us see Mr. Muhammad. Let us try to call him. Sure. Mr. Muhammad Dawood. Let us call him. You know, the problem is, like those messages sent a while ago, I'm not sure if this guy is even up or not. Let us see. Because, you know, people, they have different time zone, different, no, never know. But we will try. Let us lower the speaker here so you don't hear the tone of Skype. And let us hope that this Muhammadan, he will answer. Look like he is offline. Yeah, this person is not online, obviously. Let us see if there is another one. Well, I don't see any Muslim yet. I'm trying to read. But anyway. Anyway, so until now, look like I don't have any real Muslim. The one, you know, he is not here. This Muslim, he says, we are Muslim, not Muhammadan. Let us see how this guy, how good he is. We'll try him. You see, when a Muslim, he says we are Muslims, that made me even more laugh, because Muslim means somebody who surrender because he's a coward, not somebody who believes. And that can be proven from the Quran, but he is not online. Let us see a different person. You know, here, like as an example, this is another Muhammad, and let me show you just an examples of messages Muslims, they say. Clear truth, he said. Jesus said, into thee hand I command my spirit. And he is asking himself to accept himself. Jesus says, my God, my God. Here we see how silly the Muhammadans they are. Obviously, they do not know how to read. I command my spirit. Nobody command his spirit, my friend. Do you have command over your spirit? You cannot. Jesus said, nobody can take my spirit or me down. I lay down myself. So when a Muhammadan, he tried to be smart, we laugh at your intelligence. And what does even have to do with the whole topic of the previous video? What is the questions we ask, and what is the answers for them? And let us go with you. Jesus, he did not die in the cross. This is what you Muslims believe. But the stupid Quran says the opposite. If we go to your sheikh, he will say to you, stop your nonsense, Abdul. Your sheikh, not me. Stop your nonsense. Let us listen to this sheikh. And now you will tell me that the sheikh is not a sheikh, he is stupid, he is not smart, he's a donkey. Not this one is not a sheikh, this one is aftermarket sheikh. Let us see a different one. Somebody. Did you hear the sheikh saying somebody added somebody? I mean, this is the Quran, the preserved Quran. Somebody added. This is the preserved Quran. Somebody, he changed it, you know. Somebody. Who? Somebody. So now the whole meaning. Oh, you don't have a sound? Sorry. So let us play again.
Of the last hour. This makes perfect sense. He is the sign of the last hour. But someone put in the diacritical marks.
Who is the sign of the last hour? That is Jesus, my friend. Not your prophet. He is no one. You know, did you watch the movie? It's called Nobody, My Name is Nobody. That is not Muhammad for sure. Because Muhammad was busy going after children to have sex with them. So this is your stupid book saying that Jesus is the sign of the hour. And what else? He is the one who knows the hour. This is your stupid book. Listen carefully.
Instead of alamun, ain, alif, lam, alif, noon, dama, alamun, put ilmun. And this is wrong.
This is wrong. Somebody did change it.
Human beings, when they put in the diacritical marks.
Human being. You see, the human being, not the aliens. Muslims, are you with me? The one who did that is the human being. Is that the same beings we eat and cause American to fart? What do you mean the human beings? And what is the preserved Quran? That's mean how many words in the Quran somebody play with them and nobody notice? Human beings.
Made a mistake here.
We killed him. The Messiah, the son of Mary, the messenger of Allah, we killed him. In fact, if you and I were there, we would also come to the conclusion that he...
If you and I, we were there, we will come to the same conclusion that he died on the cross. So you see the stupidity of the Muhammadan? This is what the Quran is saying. So how you want us not to accept what people saw? And you come to us with something you never saw. What people saw, even the stupid Quran says, we killed him. And this is your stupid sheikh, who is smarter than you, but still he's stupid anyway. He says, well, if you and me were there, we will come to the same conclusion. So why in the world we are wrong if we should come to the same conclusion? But still the Muslim, he will ask me, how God, he killed himself? Oh, you stupid idiot. The Quran says the Jews, they said we killed him. It's not God who killed himself. Like somebody told you that Jesus, he took a gun, put it in his head. I mean, do you see the stupidity? Do you see the low IQ? Do you see that even the low game? They don't even have dignity. Somebody told you that Jesus, hey, I'm Jesus, I'm coming to die. Jesus never said that. Jesus, he knew what they will do. Jesus, he knew the future. Isn't the Quran says to you that Jesus can tell you the unseen and even what you hide in your houses? And then the Muhammad, he will ask us about what makes sense, what does not make sense. You know, I advise you to watch some videos which make sense. As an example, our friend, the admin here, he made a video about what makes sense in Islam. You want to watch it? By the way, Sheikh Omad is here. He can post the link for you if you want to watch the original video. This is the story of Sheikh Suleiman, Prophet Solomon. And this is how the Muslims, they speak about what makes sense. I mean, who can tell us what makes sense, what does not make sense? Muslims. Because this is religion, all of it makes sense. So this is the story about Solomon. And enjoy the cartoon.
Hello, Habibis. I am Suleiman, and this is my stick, and this is my story.
And then we find that Suleiman, he died, and he died standing, holding a stick. Yeah. And nobody noticed that he is dead. Why? Nobody. Because of the stick. Those things happen all the time. All the time. I mean, think about it. Think about it. If you are Suleiman, and you are holding a stick, yeah. That's why it's important to hold a stick with you. You know? So Solomon, he died. He died. This is Solomon. And he was holding a stick and he was leaning on it. Nobody noticed that he is dead. Nobody noticed. For more than a year. 1 year later. The termite is talking to Suleiman. Termite, they ate the stick. I mean, the guy, he had many wives, he's a king, he have ministers, he have arms. I will stop here so you can go and join his channel if you want to watch the rest of the video. Please post your link, Sheikh Omad. So the termite, she came and she said, Assalamu alaikum, Suleiman. A Muslim talking about what makes sense. I mean, look who is talking about what makes sense, what does not make sense. The guy, Suleiman, is dead for a year. And nobody noticed that he is dead. Why? Because he was leaning in his stick. And look, Sheikh, I noticed something about when you die in the stick, what happened to you. But hold on here. Prophet Solomon, he introduced himself first time to YouTube. Look what he said.
Hello, Habibis. I am Suleiman, and this is my stick, and this is my story.
And then we find exactly who is talking there, Suleiman. But Muhammad was not in the time of Suleiman. Where did he get this story from? Where Muhammad he got this story from? I will tell you later. But then, brother, then Suleiman, he died. And he was leaning on the stick. As we see here in the... This is the stick of Suleiman. By the way, this is, I can confirm, this is the original stick of Suleiman. Exactly, this is the same one. I saw it in eBay. It's important to hold the stick with you. You know? So Solomon, he died. Do you see how his tongue is out? I mean, how we can prove that he's dead now? Look at his tongue is going like, I'm dead, I'm dead. This guy should be an actor. He's an actor. So Suleiman is dead, and he's holding a stick, and nobody noticed that he is dead because he's holding and he is leaning. Take note, please, because he's not just holding. Christian Prince is lying to you. You see, if he's just holding, it doesn't make sense. But he's leaning. See, Christian Prince is lying to you. Islam makes sense. So a person who died, he is leaning on the stick. For a year, nobody noticed that he's dead. And then they say to you, how, Christian Prince, how in the world God is Trinity? Well, he's almighty. He is what he is. Are you going to design your God? Okay, I will make it fair again. Why your God have a foot? You have a foot because you have a foot. What the heck? Hey. Let me repeat the question. Hey, Muslims, why Allah have a foot? Guys, watch the comment section later for the video. They will not answer the question. They will speak about Trinity, they will speak about Paul, they will speak about anything, but they will never answer. Let us take Sheikh Omad from the, because, You know, I don't have admins like Harun Yahya who have a beautiful ladies. You know, they're admins. Look at me. Look at my admins. Unbelievable. They scared the hell of me. What's wrong with you? You know, I mean, you are not scary like me. You cannot beat me in that. But come on, I don't want to see something scary. So let us change the scenery. Let's see something nicer. Not this one. No, come on. What? Not this one. And not this one too. And not this one too. Look, where I'm going, I don't know. What about this one? This one is nicer. The Quran described the creation of the universe. What the heck? The Quran described that? Is that the same book describe how Sulaiman, he died laying on the stick? Yes, brother. And then you watch the Muslim comment in the comment section, you will see none of them answer the question. Hey, Muslims, let me repeat the question. Allah have a foot. Why? I will give you 3 options. Allah is a kangaroo, because do we have 2 foot or 1 foot? All reference lead to 1 foot. If you can show me one reference says he have 2 foot or 2 feet, then that will be new. He have 1 foot. And how he walk? Do Allah walk? I can show you the hadith that Allah he run. So do Allah have a foot because he run? So Muslims, Allah he walk, he don't fly. Because do Allah have wings? No, but he have a foot. So why he have a foot? And then they will say to you, Trinity is, my friend, I'm not talking about Trinity now. I mean, if my video is about the Trinity, I understand you can post about Trinity. And not only that, most of them, they go and copy the whole article. Anyone who will post an article in my comment section, I will delete him, even if he's a Christian. We want your comment. You comment. Article, you can copy from an article, no problem. But don't post the whole thing, you idiot. So why Allah has a foot? Any Muhammadan can tell us? Why Allah he has a foot? And not only that, you know, Allah foot make noise. As an example, when Allah, he put his foot in the fire says, qat, qat. Like, what the heck? What qat, qat mean? The Muslim, they translate that saying, enough, enough. Mean, qat, qat. Let us see. Here we go. Look at this hadith, brother. The prophet of Allah. I mean, isn't it this guy is a... Hello?
Hello, CP.
Yes, my friend.
How are you doing?
I'm all right.
I know you don't take calls from ex-Muslims.
Yeah.
You take only from Muslims. So I am not going to make it a long call.
All right.
I saw a video yesterday for Sheikh Osman, which is like a new law for dawah in general. It's from DCCI Ministries YouTube channel.
Just tell me the topic. Tell me the topic. I don't care about all this news. What is that question?
So
yeah.
He basically used a footnote. So there was a young Christian. He came to him and he asked him about the word Messiah in the Quran.
All right.
Right. And he told him that Jesus, he's the only one in the Quran that the word Messiah was used to him. And he said, no, all the prophets are called Messiah. So he asked him, can you provide a proof for that? And he said, yes, of course, come next week. And the next week he came and he gave him an evidence, and it turned out it's a fake evidence. He took the footnotes and he misspelled the word. Instead of Sharia Samha. Try to say that 10 times in a row.
All right.
He said Sharia
Sharia.
Masaha. Yeah.
Masaha. Yeah. Okay.
So it resembles Messiah in Arabic.
All right.
So yeah, it's just a new law. I just wanted you.
No problem. We will answer that, and we will laugh at him from his own book too. You see the word. The word. You know, the Muslims are. This guy, he don't even have his own videos. He copy other people. So what other Muslims, they say that the Messiah means the anointed, but this is against even their book. You know, the stupid Muslims, they believe that the Messiah was called Messiah because he have a flat feet.
Isn't that the other one? Is it that
Yeah,
because there is
we will go there. Let us
Antichrist.
finish this topic, and then we will go to the Messiah thing, and then we will laugh at this guy. All right, it's a joke. You know, that's why you don't dare to let me call him. He don't dare to call me. I mean, choose one.
Man, this is really new law because it says he
Yeah.
said الشريعة المسحة, it said samha, and he always
Masha.
claims that
He don't speak Arabic, so
Yes,
he's fooling people. You know. Yeah.
Well, he said it's when David Wood went to him, he said, well, I studied like fiqh, I have master in Afan Hadith, and I have master degree in it, and you can come to my house, I'll teach you. And turned out all lies. And listen, the next day, the same Christian guy went to him, and he said he's not gonna like talk to him. He went to the mosque, and he said he's gonna make i'tikaf in Ramadan, and even if you come after Ramadan, he's not gonna take to you because he got busted.
Well, we will see. You know, I will answer you after we read this hadith, and we will go to your question. Is it all right?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and have a good day.
Take care. Yeah. Anyway, you know, you see, let us read this one here. As you see here, Allah, he have a foot, and he put his foot in the fire, and then now we know what is the use of the foot of Allah. He liked to use it for barbecue. Now, when Muhammad, he tried to explain the Messiah, because the Messiah is not an Arabic word, he tried to explain it in his stupid dictionary. But all Islamic dictionaries are just Arabic, who do not know. As an example, if we ask the Muslim what Jacob means, Yaqub, they don't know. Israel, they don't know. Ibrahim, they don't know. Adam, they do not know. For all those names are stolen names, and Muhammad is a counterfeit cult taken from other people, their belief. Now, the Messiah, when somebody says there's many people, they are the same as the Messiah, we laugh at him because even his stupid book says that there's only one person. He is the Word of God, and he is a spirit from God. There's no other two person. If we go in the hadith, just to show you, this is Muhammad definition, not my definition, because those Abduls, they might say to you, well, this is a lie. This is absolutely a lie. If we go and search what Muhammad said, we will find this. Let us go and find the hadith. Read with me carefully. And now the Muslim will go not, no, we don't accept this. Whoever wrote this is a liar. He is not presenting us. This is not true. Cannot be true. The Messiah is not a name, my friend. The Messiah is a title, and those are idiots. They don't know what the word means. So here you will see that Jesus, this is their prophet, and this is Sahih Muslim and Al-Bukhari. It says here, the messenger PBUH, because you have too much, you know, like this is like, you know, if you want to study the water in your swimming pool, how much PPUH have, this is Muhammad. He who bears witness that there is no true God except Allah alone, having no partner with him, that Muhammad is his slave and his messenger, that is Isa is his slave and his messenger. And look what he continues saying. And he, Jesus, is the word, his word, which he sent down to Mary, not communicated. He sent down to Mary. And he is a spirit, which sent down to her. Who is saying that? This is the Muslim translation, by the way, which I don't accept. Let's go down more. Again, let's go down more. Again, you notice with me here, it says that he is his word. Focus with me in his word. If you ask the Muhammadan how many prophets are the words of Allah, let us look at the chat and see how many of them they will say to us there is others. It's an open challenge for you Muslims. If there is other people, other prophets in the Quran, they are, or in the Hadith, they are called the word of God beside Jesus, the Messiah. Anyone? Any Muhammadan? Later we will wait maybe for the comment section. You will see that Muhammad and the Muhammadan, they will change the topic. How will prove that this is only was for Jesus? The Muslim, they will use a verse from the Quran says that the similarity of Jesus is the same as Adam. He said to him, be, and he was. But then when we study the Quran, we will find that neither Jesus, neither Muhammad exist because of the word be. As an example, if we ask the Muslims, did Allah say the word be to Adam before he was exist, or after he fashioned the mud, breathing in the mud, and making the mud look like a man, and then then Adam, he become alive? They don't dare to answer, because simply this is proving that Muhammad to be stupid. But there is a very, very clear proof from the hadith of Muhammad. Look what it says. There's only one person. You see the Muslims, they have, like, there's a title, like Moses is Kalimullah. Kalimullah is mean the one who spoke to Allah. What is the title of Jesus beside the Messiah? Ya Ruh Allah. Let us show you the hadith. Ya Ruh Allah. This is his name, the Spirit of Allah. Who said that? The stupid Muhammad himself. Let me find the hadith. Give me a second so we don't give you a headache flipping the pages. Give me a second. And then what the Muslim, they will say, CP. This hadith is reported by tomato. Tomato, he said to potato. Potato, he said to zucchini. Zucchini, he said to watermelon. And watermelon is very well known that he is very watery. Therefore, his hadith is not accepted. It doesn't say that, CP. Let us see this. Give me a second. And then you will see the drama of the Muhammadan cult. All right, here. So if you want to put the Muhammadan in the corner, you ask him the question, why only Jesus is the Spirit of Allah and the Word of Allah? And then we will know who is the Messiah. Let us open the hadith and laugh together. Here we go. I found this hadith first. Let us see this one. Let us see. Let us put it in the screen. And now the Muslims will go crazy. Read with me, please, and try not to laugh. This is supposedly about the Day of Judgment. Every person who believes in a prophet or follow somebody, he go to who he follow. And this is Sahih Muslim, and this is Sahih. They cannot say it is weak. No, we can show it from Al-Bukhari too. This is Al-Bukhari. So they cannot say it is weak. See, this is Al-Bukhari. Let's go down to the reference. Hadith number 7510. Here you will see Muhammad saying the following. When people, they are asking for somebody to intercede, he will go to Jesus and he will say to them, etc., etc. But look what it says before. Abraham, he sent the people to Moses. Moses, he sent them to Jesus. But what it says here, but you would better go to Jesus as he is. And look at the fast translation here of the Muslims. He is a soul created by Allah and his words. Here you see how stupid this translation is. Well, isn't Moses' soul created by Allah then? Does that mean the rest are not created by Allah? And the soul is not coming from Allah? Obviously, translation is fabrication. What the Arabic says, he is the word, he is the Spirit of God, and he is his word. عليكم بعيسى فإنه روح الله وكلمته. You see how they lie? Go to Isa. He is the Spirit of Allah, and he is his word. Which means Moses is not, Muhammad is not. You see, everyone have a title. If you go before, Moses is Karimullah, the one who spoke to Allah. Which is very funny, because didn't Abraham speak to Allah too? Muhammad is making poo-poo. But here you notice how the Muslims, they try to cover up the stupidity of their religion. This is the same hadith in Sahih Muslim. Let us see if the translation is saying the same. They said to him, go to Jesus. Look at this. Here we got the Muhammadan busted. This is the same exact hadith. How come it have different translation? Look what it says. You should go to Jesus, for he is the Spirit. And you see the Spirit with S, big S? This is the Muhammadan big S, not my big S. The Spirit of Allah, and he is his word. If there is anyone in Islam, he is the Spirit of Allah, and he is his word. If there is anyone in Islam called Kalimatullah wa Ruhahu, no, zero. So when those people, they are desperate, trying to find a place, they, this is what Islam is about, trying to lower the place of Muhammad. But here you ask yourself, this story here, by the way, is lowering Jesus too. Because Jesus, he claimed that the only one who can intercede in front of Allah is him. He's the only one. But this is a different story, because the Quran says at that moment nobody can intercede to anyone. And this is the contradiction for the Quran. And the Quran contradicts itself too, because some verses saying you can intercede, some verses saying nobody can intercede in the judgment day. But look what happened here. You should go to Jesus. Why we should go to Jesus? Give the reason. For he is the Spirit of Allah, and he is his words. See, the one is talking is Moses. Does that mean that Moses believed that he is not the word of Allah? And he is not the Spirit of Allah? Are you getting the point? Because if what that meant, the Spirit of Allah is a spirit created by Allah, well, Moses, he is the same. Don't Moses have a spirit, and the spirit is created from Allah? But Moses giving you the reason to go to Jesus, saying, and all this story is coming from the stupid Muhammad anyway. But we are just showing you how stupid the religion is. Muhammad, he make big poo-poos, and he poo-poo himself. For now, he just convinced himself, and the Muslims, they are listening, that Jesus is a special between all those names. Others are not the Spirit of Allah, and they are not the Word of Allah. Here we notice something very important. If Jesus is Spirit created by Allah, then he cannot be Spirit of Allah. He can be Spirit from Allah. Do you see it? People, do you see it? He is not a spirit from Allah. He is a spirit of Allah. Do we have any Muhammadan there to call me and tell me how that can be? And notice with me, Moses, when he said you should go to Jesus, he should go to Jesus. Why? Because he is the Spirit of Allah. And because he is his words. Muhammad is not the word of Allah. Muslim, they quote for us the verse in the Quran, say that Allah, he said be, and it's going to be the same as Adam, the same as Jesus. But you notice here, no. Because if Adam is the word of Allah, then the whole story here is stupid. Because Adam is the word of Allah. Muhammad is the word of Allah. Jesus is the word of Allah. Abraham the word of Allah. And all of them, they are the Spirit of Allah too. No. It's only one person. That is Jesus. And that will break all the testicles of the Abdul. And if you don't believe that this is break the testicles of all Abduls, let us see if any, because by the way, I'm using your testicles because I saw a video, somebody posting it. I was debating a Muslim and he says to me, Christian Prince, you have no balls. You can go watch it. You know, you don't have balls. We break all their balls. Even their tennis balls are broken. They're flat. There's only one person. His name is the Messiah. He is the Word of God. And he is the Spirit of Allah. But, you know, we don't believe in such a garbage, right? We don't believe in Allah anyway. This is Satan trying to claim that Jesus belonged to him. Satan aka Allah, aka Muhammad. But look what happened here. If we go to the Holy Quran, we will find this. And now the Muslim, they will say to us, whoever wrote this is stupid. Okay? We don't agree. This is Quran, chapter 4, verse number 171. Was Moses a word from Allah sent down to his mother? No. Okay. What about Adam? No. What about Abraham? No. What about Moses? No. This is their stupid Quran, and this is their stupid translation saying that Jesus, and they put between two brackets no more, which is very funny. But here you notice that chapter 4, verse 171 is copying exactly the book of John, chapter number 1, verse number 1, and verse number 14. If we go to John, chapter 1, and read what we will find. Let us open John. And now the Muhammadan, they will say to us, we don't accept what, you know, this is John, chapter 1. The Word became a flesh. This is exactly what chapter 1 in John speak about. And this is the first chapter. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. We're talking about? We're talking about the Word of God. The Word of God is God himself. If you ask the Muhammadan, is the Word of God is created? They will say no. Actually, the Muslims, they kill anyone who believe the Word of God is created. There's a caliphate. He brought a person who was teaching that the Word of God is created. In the Eid, in the Muslim celebration, he brought him to the mosque. He tied his feet and his legs, his hands, and he slaughtered him as a sacrifice for Allah. He says, today we sacrifice animals, and today we sacrifice him. And he killed the guy. For one reason, for he says the Word of God is created. So, chapter 1 of John, verse number 1, is where Muhammad, he got his copy. In chapter 4, verse number 171. What is the beginning? Jesus was the Word. Okay, where was the Word? Where was the Word, Muslims? Any Muslim can help us? Okay, the Word is going, you know, he was his Word. Okay, where was the Word of Allah? Who is a Muhammadan there to call me right now and tell me where was the Word of Allah? Any Muhammadan? I will help you more. Muslims, guys, how many times we heard Muslim trying to insult Jesus, says, your God is born of a vagina. Don't they say that? Your God is born of a vagina, correct? But the Quran says that Jesus is born of the mouth of Allah. Unless your Allah have a vagina and he spoke his word from there. Are we listening? Where first time Jesus was exist? Muslims? I will give you three options. Isa here, supposedly is Jesus. He was in the mouth of Allah. If you have different location, tell us. Any Muhammadan? So where the word of God was? Hey Muslims, where was the word of God? Jesus is the word of God. This is your stupid Quran. You're going to tell me this is da'if and the hadith, the game. So there is only one person in the whole universe. He is the Messiah. Not everybody is the Messiah. When somebody he says to you the word Messiah appear in the Bible many times, this is not the Messiah. There's the Messiah, there is Messiah. Messiah is somebody is anointed, The Messiah is one person. That's why there is A-L before him. And the one who speaks against that is a donkey. When you put A-L before a name, that means he is unique. You see, it doesn't say Masih. It says Al-Masih, the Messiah. So this guy, Uthman, he is just a potato, tomato sauce. The guy, he was attacked by somebody, claimed he has a video. He said he was going to post it. He did not even call the police because simply they will examine his lie and they will find there's no wound and there's nothing there and nobody attacked him, that somebody spoke to him, and the guy, he ran away. The guy is Aka Uthman. Otherwise, he will call the police, he will show them the wind, they will make a report, they will get the video he have, and they will get the video from the gas station, and then everybody will see what happened. And this person, if he did that, he will be arrested. But he's a potato. But look what happened here. Because he's stupid, ignorant, he do not know Arabic, he do not know that the word Al-Masih is not Masih. Masih is a word can anyone, Masih. Isa, anyone can be Isa. Muhammad, there's millions of Muhammad. But if you call yourself the Messiah in Islamic country, they will kill you. Did you ask yourself, why there's nobody in Islamic countries his name is the Messiah? As long as the Messiah is, everybody is a Messiah. An anointed one, king. So can we call the king of Jordan Messiah? They will kill him right away. Can we call the king of Saudi Arabia Messiah? They will kill him right away. So they are stupid. They are, they are just low IQ. Stupidity is their dignity. Al-Masih. Al is a word equal to the. The. You see here, the in translation says, Christ Jesus. First of all, this is false translation because it says the Christ. And there's no Jesus. There's Isa. The Christ. We cannot find one person, his name is Al-Muhammad. His name is Muhammad. Why? Because anyone can be Muhammad. According to Muslims at least. But there's only one person is called the Messiah. Why we have that? Even in English, when you put that means you are speaking about specific person is no other person. So when I say the president, it means there's only one president. When I say the house, it means I'm speaking about, otherwise there's million houses. Right? But when I say that means there's only one. And you will never see in the whole Quran one individual, the AL attached to his name, AL which means that, beside Allah and Jesus. So those silly Muslims who they are trying to fool you, they depend in your, let's say you have a lack of language, Arabic language, and you do not know what is written in their book. So this gentleman who was speaking to this potato Uthman, let him watch my videos and go back to him and give him what he deserves. It says Al-Messiah, you idiot, not Messiah. And there's a huge difference between Al-Messiah and Messiah. Any Muslim can or dare to call me and tell me no, there's no difference. And as long as anyone can be called a Messiah, that's mean in Islamic books we should find many people they are Messiah. Just to show you how low they are. If we go in the Hadith, we will find that there is another person, he's called Al-Messiah, but there is additional name added to it. Al-Masih al-Dajjal. the false Messiah. The Messiah, the liar. So why he is the false Messiah? Because simply there's only one Messiah. Do you see it, guys? This is supposedly here, they're trying to make it look like, sound like Arabic. Al-Masih al-Dajjal. Al-Masih al-Dajjal. Okay, why he is called the Al-Masih al-Dajjal? Because there's only one true Messiah. This person, he claimed to be the Messiah. The second you say you are a Messiah, you are Dajjal, you are a liar. Do you see it? This is their stupid book. The Muslims, they translate that saying Antichrist. There's nothing called Antichrist in Islam. This is a lie. The person in Arabic, his name is Al-Masih al-Dajjal. You see it? Al-Masih al-Dajjal. So there's another person, only one person, in the whole history of mankind, according to Muslims, he will be called Al-Masih. But this is the false Messiah. So when this donkey, he says there is many Messiah, he is trying to cover his bum because already he made a diarrhea and he made poo-poo over his religion. But you know, when you speak to Muslims, they are support each other. It doesn't matter what you say. You know, when they did that, he made fun of the Bible saying, your God, he created the sun in Wednesday. And then we find that Muhammad, he is teaching the Muslim the same thing. Nobody says to do that, you stupid idiot. This is what the Prophet says too. They support you, doesn't matter what you say. As long as you are fighting Christianity, it's okay, you can lie. Like when Mimi Hijab was debating David Wood, he says to him, your God have parts, you have hand, you have foot, you have... What is the answer of Mimi Hijab? Who said so? That's it. The story is over. He won. Who said so? Your prophet says so. The Quran says so. You stupid donkey. Did you see one Muslim saying to Mimi Hijab, making one video, it doesn't say that, Mimi. How come they have hundreds of videos to say to Christian Prince, it doesn't say that, CP. But when Mimi Hijab, he says, who said so? Not a single Muslim, he make the video against it. Because simply, this is a stupid cult. And lying is their, you know, their, let's say, their tactic, their strategic action to win war. If we type this word here, the sentence, Al-Masih al-Dajjal. If there is many Messiah, that's mean, according to this guy, as you understand from this person, there's many kings are called a Messiah. So how there is a Messiah, Dajjal? Anyone who claimed to be the Messiah is labeled in Islam to be false Messiah, as specifically as Antichrist. As you see. So if David was the Messiah in Islam, he is Antichrist then. Because there's only one Messiah. If Abraham was the Messiah, then he is Antichrist then. Because there's only one Messiah. And you see here this hadith. This is Bukhari and Muslim. This is more accurate translation. It says here, Al-Masih al-Dajjal. Do you see the Al? Al mean two things. Al in the language, Arabic language, mean that. And Al in the old Aramaic mean God. And same as Hebrew. So when you add Al in the front of a name, singular name, that means he is only one person exists in the whole universe. As an example, can we say the David? No. Can we say Al-Muhammad? No. Can we say Al-Isa? No. Can we say Al-Abraham? No. But we can say Al-Masih. For there's only one person who was given that title. So those idiots, we laugh at them, and that's why they don't dare to call us. And here we go, this is my challenge. Why the Messiah is the only one? His name is not Messiah. You see, this guy is a potato, he's a liar. As you see, anyone see just Messiah, or you see Al-Messiah? People, let us zoom in. Muslims, they have a very bad vision due to drinking camel urine, as Dr. Muhammad advised them. Do we see the word Al-Messiah, or we see Messiah? Al-Messiah. And for sure in Arabic it's connected, it's not separated. Al-Masih, not Masih. So when this potato he claimed what he claimed, he tried to play the game of you don't speak Arabic, you do not know what the word is really. So he says, it is a Messiah. No, it's not a Messiah. It is the Messiah. And there's a huge difference. Did we answer you? I mean, this guy is not even worth answering. But just for the sake of answering the questions, not him, of the person who called us. And as you see here, you notice in this hadith, there is something very important. Due to the existence of one Messiah, the other Messiah, he will have a power even to cut the person to pieces. What he can do? He can cut a human being to pieces. And what he can do? And he can put him together again. So when this donkey, he says there's many Messiah, and his prophet, he says there's only one true Messiah and there's only one false Messiah. And how we knew the false Messiah? Well, he looked exactly like Allah. Read the hadith. He looked exactly like Allah. And here you ask yourself, when Muhammad, he mentioned this, isn't he confirming that Allah and Jesus is one? Because remember, the false Messiah, you see here, it says Al-Masih al-Dajjal. Do you see in the link in front of us in the hadith? It says Al-Messiah ad-Dajjal. Dajjal, this is ad is false, by the way. Al-Dajjal, not ad. There's no ad. Al-Dajjal. So why he is called Al-Dajjal too? Because there's only one. There's only one fake Messiah, and there's only one true Messiah in the whole world and the whole story of Islam. So this guy is certified donkey. Do you see it? Any Muslim have an objection? Who is a Muslim he dare to call me and get me busted? It's in front of you. And the false Messiah, he looked exactly like Allah, except one eye. He have the right eye, is sightless, and coming out like a frog, which is very funny. If you go in the hadith, you will see Muhammad, he described the only one person who he can claim to be the Messiah, but he's a false Messiah. Let us go to the hadith. And try not to laugh. This is the stupid Muhammad himself. This is Sahih Muslim. And the Muslim, they cannot deny it. You know, and this is all is Sahih. This is all is Sahih. Look, everywhere. I mean, the story is all over. Look how many hadith. Look. And as you see, Sahih, Sahih, brother, Sahih. They will say to you, it's not Sahih. All right? So look what happened here. Where is the story? Let us see. Here we go. Read with me what the false Messiah he can do. The Dajjal. You see this? When you see the word Dajjal, here they are taking off the word Al-Masih. Al-Masih al-Dajjal, which means the false Messiah. Dajjal means the liar. So the false Messiah, he will come to them and he will do things nobody can do. And the funny is, Muhammad, he claimed that the false Messiah will appear when he is alive. Read with me carefully. I fear more for you than the Dajjal if he appear while I am among you. Muhammad, he think that the Dajjal, the false Messiah, he might appear while he lived at that time. So how Muhammad is a person who received his prophecies from God? Is it a prophecy? Or is Muhammad making poo-poo? And then he continues saying, I will count it with him on your behalf. If he appear when I am not among you, then each man must fend for himself, and Allah will take care of every Muslim in my behalf. He, the Dajjal, he will be a young man with curly hair and a port-parent eye. I liken him to Abdul Uzza ibn Qattan. So he's describing him how he will look like. Whoever among you sees him, let him recite the first verse of Surah Al-Kahf. What the heck? Let us go to Surah Al-Kahf. Just for a laugh. So, okay, when we see the guy, we recite the chapter of the cave. What is that? Okay, it says here, praise be to Allah. He sent his servant the book. What that would do? Will you see him, brother? Recite for him the chapter of the cave. The one who says, some they say they are 4 and their dog is number 5. Some they say they are 5 and their dog is number 6. Some they say their dog is they are 6 and their dog is number 7. I saw a video actually sent to me by Omad. A Kurdish man, he asked Ali Dawa, so why the Quran saying Allah, he said, some they say they are 4 and their dog is number 5. Do Allah knew even the number? The stupid Ali Dawa, he says, no, those are the scholars asking. At that time, there's a scholars, you donkey. There's a scholars at that time. This is at the time of Muhammad. They are scholars. Who was the scholar? Ali Dawa? They don't know what to answer. So what does have? How that can stop this guy? Okay, if you read this, which is a stupid, like he found the sun setting in a muddy water. How that would help? So Muhammad now trying to give you a solution how to fight this guy when he come to you. Okay, so read the first verses of the Surah Al-Kahf, but we see those verses have nothing to do with this. They cannot do anything. And then he will emerge from a khalla, like it's a supposedly a location, which is between, according to Muhammad, between Damascus or between Syria and Iraq. What the heck? This is all. I mean, look how precise is the location. And he will emerge from that between the land of Syria, Sham, and Iraq. And when he come to you, he will stay in the earth for 40 days, for 40 years, sorry. How long he will stay? They said to him. He said, 40 days. And each day is like a year. So it's 40 years. One day is like a month. Like, what the heck? We're getting even harder now. The 40 days is not 40 days no more. It's 40 years. And the 40 years is not 40 years no more. For every day is like a month. And one day is like a week. But you just said one day is like a month. One day like a week. And the rest of his days like your days. Anyone understand anything? Try to solve it. We said, O Messenger of Allah, on that day, which is like a year, will the prayer of one day suffice us? Look what the Muslims are worried about now. The guy, the horrible guy is coming. He have an army. He will control the whole earth. And they are worried about how many times they pray. He said, make an estimate of time. We said, how fast he will move through the earth, through the whole earth. He said, like the rain cloud driven by the wind. Look how fast he is. He said he will come to some people and call them, and they will respond and believe in him. Then he will command the sky to rain, and it will rain. You see the stupid Uthman when he said there's many Messiah? He did delete the 2 letters before the name, Al-Messiah. This is the false Messiah. This is Al-Masih too. This is not Masih. This is Al-Masih. Al-Masih Dajjal. And even his name is Al-Dajjal because simply there's only one person. He will be that person. So there's only 2 in Islam. One is the true Messiah and one is the false Messiah. And this person, he can do what Allah could not do. He can command the sky to bring rain. And the sky will rain. He will command the earth to produce vegetation. And it also will do so. And there's folks will come back in the evening with their humps taller, their odors or fuller, whatever, and their folks fatter than they have ever been. And he will come to some, which means other people, and call them, and they will reject. He will turn away from them, and they will suffer a drought. This guy, he can control the sky, he can control the rain, he can control everything, and be left with nothing. Then he will pass through the wasteland and will say, bring forth your treasure. He will order the ground. He will order he's commanding the ground, the earth. You know, we will see how even the earth will bring gold and silver and jewels from underneath. Then he will bring a person, just to make it shorter, then he will call a youth person, a young person, and he will strike him with the sword and cut him into 2. Look how sharp. This is the same Chinese movie, you know, the sword can cut everything. I mean, just, you know, even sharper than my shaving, you know, razor. He will put the 2 pieces as far apart as the distance between like he will separate them really so far from each other. And this person who he separates his body 2 pieces, he will order the dead body to come together. He will call him and he will come, his face shining, laughing, while they are like that. Allah will send Isa ibn Maryam. Here we see that the Muslims, they lie when they say, when we ask them why Jesus is in heaven, they say, so people will believe in him. But who is going to believe in him? As you see, the whole world does not believe in anyone. Isn't Muhammad, he says, Islam will end as a small, which means all the Muslims will leave Islam. But the Muslims, they say, well, no, the Jesus will come because the Quran says that from the people of the book, they will believe in him. As you see, everybody will believe in Jesus. In him, not in the God of Islam. In him, Jesus. And now Jesus will come. But what is important now, you will see, there's only 2 Messiah in the whole Islamic stories. One is the false Messiah, the Dajjal, and one is the true Messiah, which is the Messiah, not Messiah. So this liar, when he tried to play the game, he took off the word or the letters AL from the name, because that will make it only one person. And this is exactly what it is in the Bible. In the Bible, there is no Messiah when you speak about Jesus. There is the Messiah, Al-Masih. So this fool is just a fool. And we laugh at the fool, and that's why we are here. So we can laugh at you better and to show you how to refute their lies. Do we have any Muhammadan? The person who spoke to Uthman, actually, he is texting me. Let's see here. I'm trying to call you, my friend, the one who said you can. Let's see, hold on. So the person who spoke to Uthman, he is saying he wanna call me. I will call him. So he can tell us what happened. Hello?
Hello, Christian Prince?
Yes, yes, my friend. You are welcome live on air.
Oh, wow. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. It's an honor being up here.
Thank you.
I was the one who had that conversation with Uthman, and that sent him into a downward spiral.
Yeah, but my friend, I see that you are driving. I want to be sure that you are safe, huh?
Oh, yeah. I'm a professional driver. So
all right. Well, I'm a professional driver. This is why I got my driver license from the first day, because I took 10 people in my way. All right, brother. So did you watch what I'm saying? Did you hear what I was explaining?
Yes, and so I actually had the same understanding that, you know, in Islam, there's only one Messiah, and Jesus is called the Messiah. He's not
that exactly. Messiah. And this guy, what he was saying to you, what he was saying to you, there's many Messiah, right?
Yeah.
But he did not mention the Messiah. Yes. He did not mention that his book says the Messiah. Right?
Right. And so CP, the issue is too, now he tried to quote the hadith from Jamia Tirmidhi that calls the false Messiah the Messiah, but the false Messiah. And he smiled as if he proved something.
No, this is stupid, because even that is making it even more horrible, because now there's only one false Messiah. So anyone who claimed to be the Messiah, he must be false.
Exactly.
I mean, this guy is a certified donkey, you know.
Oh my goodness! But CP, you want to know what else he did, man?
Yeah.
You want to know what else he did?
Yeah.
So, he tried to quote a book that gives, I guess, different scholars' opinions on what Messiah means, right? Like one said he's a traveler, one said anointed, one said king. All right. So, but he cut the screen in half and put another quote on there. We found the quote. It wasn't from the book, but it was from Islam Q&A. It was from Islam Q&A, CP.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this guy he's just a ketchup boy, you know. He's the ketchup boy, you know. Put ketchup to make wound. Yeah.
We're calling him the sinking shake, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
My friend. Even in the Bible, if you go in the Bible, 1 John chapter 2, it says, "Who is the liar? Is the one who deny who? The Christ, not just a Christ, the Christ." So Christ, even in the Bible, is not anyone, because anyone can say I am a Messiah, but there's only one, the King of the King, that is Jesus. Exactly. There's only one person. So when those Abdul desperately try to fool themselves, they are fooling themselves. They are not fooling us. They are lying to themselves, and we are laughing at them. And this is the Bible, as you see. This is 1 John chapter 2, verse number 22. It says, "Who is the liar? But that he denied that Jesus is the Christ." Not Christ.
Right.
He is the Christ. Why? Because he is the Christ? Because people are waiting for one Christ. The Jews until now, they are waiting for the Christ. You know?
Exactly.
So the stupid idiot, when he say what he say.
No, CP, they're still waiting for Moses and Abraham and Noah. They're still waiting for them. Those are other messiahs too.
Yeah, that's sure. And Muhammad is a messiah, but he was busy having sex with the children.
Yeah.
Good to have you, brother.
Oh,
I'm glad to have you.
Yes.
Yeah, get him busted.
So
and next time you see him, say to him, "You coward, be a man and give us your Skype so CP can call you live." And you know, and let us make shish kebab.
You know, he told his followers that he doesn't want to talk to me anymore, CP.
Oh boy.
I lost my sheikh. I lost my sheikh, CP.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
He told them, he said, "I will not debate with them anymore. I'm not going to talk to them anymore. I don't want you guys talking to them anymore." That's what he told his little followers.
Yeah, because obviously you did too much harm. So it's not fun talking to you. And you know, the funny is the guy, anyone who stopped to talk to him, he will say a Christian preacher. Like I saw a video, I just made a video about it 2 days ago. The guy, he don't believe in Adam, he don't believe in Noah, he don't believe in the Bible, and he in the title he says Christian preacher, like you stupid idiot potato. The guy, he don't believe in Noah exists, he don't believe in the flood, he don't believe in Adam, and you are saying in the title it says a Christian preacher, he don't believe. Like, what the heck?
Yeah. He's been giving us the best laughs this week. It's been a great 2 weeks of Dawah, CP. It's been an amazing 2 weeks of Dawah.
Wonderful,
man.
wonderful, my
I've been
friend.
loving the show.
Wonderful, my
Yes,
friend.
sir. Thank you for letting me call you. CP.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Drive safe, my friend.
You made my day.
Drive safe.
Yes, sir.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Take care.
God bless. What a wonderful guy. You see, I like to see Christians with a strong spirit, and they go and they defeat the liars, and they have knowledge. And when the Muhammadan, he tried to respond, you see, when you see a Muhammadan, he make 10 videos after the first video, obviously he's trying to put like some batches, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I said this boat will not sink. We put it in the water, it sink. We put a duct tape. Oh, there's one more hole. We put the duct tape, you know, and all the duct tapes they add is not working. What a joke. I never spoke to him before, by the way. This I don't even know his name. But he just texts me, says, I am the one who spoke to Uthman. What a potato. There's many Messiah, you donkey. Even the Muslim will go after you. You are a certified idiot. But, you know, but because, you know, those Muhammadan, as long you are fighting for the sake of Allah, you can make poo-poo as much as you want. As long you are lying, but to protect Islam. Taqiyya. Like when a woman, she asked Zakir Naik, she said to him, how come Muslim women, she will not get what she will get in heaven? The Muslim woman, the Muslim man, he will get hur. A lot of women. What the Muslim women she will get? He said, brother Thithar, Thithar asking question, why in Islam women, she don't get hur? Thithar, you get it wrong. In Islam, in Arabic, the word hur is a plural one, which means it can be male and female. And inshallah, Thithar, you will get a lot of hur, which means you will get a lot of men to F you. And no Muslim says to him, you stupid idiot son of Muta. How you say that the word hur is a plural name and it can be for male and female when the Quran says لَمْ يَطْمُثَهُنَّ إِنسٌ وَلَا جَانٌ, which means nobody F them and made them bleed from their vagina. You stupid idiot. Not a single Muslim. There's 10,000 people watching the video live. I mean, those guys, they have a conference. They have, the stadium is full. Not a single one, he says to him, you donkey. Zakir Naik, what are you saying, man? And don't you think this is an insult to your mother Muslims? Zakir Naik, he just promised your mom she will have a lot of people to F her. Sister, don't worry. A lot of men, they will come and F you, okay? Just get ready. Shave it and make it ready, shiny. So, you know, the Quran, like if the Quran trying to fix it, says chapter 55, verse number 56. And to them will be medians. What medians, man? What it says median? What is that? Chaste. Where it says a chaste? What the heck is that? Where it says median, where it says a chaste? I want to see that. Any Muslim can show it to me? The Arabic in the front of us says, فِيهُنَّ قَاصِرَاتُ الطَّرْفِ لَمْ يَطْمِثَهُنَّ إِنسٌ قَبْلَهُمْ وَلَا جَانٌ. We change the translator. Look what will happen. Miracles. Miracles happen. Just to change the translator. This is Mr. Muhammad Hilali and Muhammad Khan. Both of them, they are Muhammad. Double stupidity. Wherein both will be those medium between two brackets, which means not there, restraining in their gallants upon their husbands, whom no man or jinn yatmuthahunna. And the funny, they are writing in the word in Arabic, but in English. Has what? Read with me. Has opened their hymens with sexual intercourse. Do you see it? And the stupid donkey Zakir Naik, he claimed that the word whore goes for male and female. Did you see any Muslim making a video for Zakir Naik saying to him, you donkey, what you are saying? Nobody. It doesn't say that, CP. Like, what the heck? They say that only to me. Anything Christian Prince he say, it doesn't say that, CP. Zakir Naik say, it's okay. So if now it's me who said that the whore, the word whore, mean male and female, they will make a video say, it doesn't say that, CP, you're a liar. Let us open the dictionary. But as long as Zakir Naik is the one who said that, I never saw one Muslim making a video about it. And when we show them a hadith, how the Muslim, they refute a hadith? How they refute anything we show them? They say, okay, hold on. This hadith as an example is reported here. It says, the Messenger of Allah mentioned the Dajjal. Okay? But here it doesn't say in English who is the one who mentioned. حدثنا هشام بن عمار حدثنا يحيى ابن حمزة حدثنا عبد الرحمن. So let's translate. Actually, you know what? Let me use Google Translation so we can laugh together. I will take this page to Google browser so we can use Google Translation. Peace be upon him. And we will click translate to the whole page in both sides. We have it already translated by them, but we will use Google Translation. Translate. So now we will have translation in both sides. The one in the right is Google Translation. Tell us, Hisham ibn Ammar, he told us from Yahya bin Hamza. He told us from Abdul Rahman ibn Yazid. He told Jabir, he told Abdul Rahman told Jabir, the Nufar, he told his mother, his father told his son he told blah, 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 blah. So now the Muslim, they will refute Christian Prince. They say, listen, Prince, listen. Hisham, he told Yahya. Yahya, he told Abdul. And the funny, they say to me, why you call us Abdul? Abdul, he told Jabir. Jabir, he told Potato. Potato, he told his mother, his father. Nawas, he told his son. And Hamad, he heard the Prophet saying, like, what the heck? Now look what they will say. Abdul Rahman is very well known. He is a fraud. And he lied a lot. Therefore, this hadith is not accepted. What the heck? So you Muslims, you did not, now you discover that he is a fraud? If he's a fraud, why even the story is there? How come this story is recorded, preserved all this time, and the Muslim, they believe it, they trust it, but now because something there is embarrassment, oh, he is very well known to be a liar. Okay, who's the one who says he's a, okay, what about the one before him? He's a good guy? Hamza? How are you doing, Hamza? Is that the one who sells panties and underwears and hijab for women in America? How about Hisham? Maybe Hisham is lying too. So how we can trust anything? Remember, those who collected the hadith or recite the hadith is the same one who the Muslims collected the Quran from them. Muslims, they did not collect the Quran from Muhammad. Do you know that? And the funny, just to show you how Muhammad tried to copy Christianity. Muhammad, he ordered the Muslims to take the Quran from 4. Did you ask yourself why 4? Did you ask yourself why Muhammad, he says, take the Quran from 4? And this is in his life. You shouldn't take it from you. You're alive. Are you listening? Muhammad again trying to copy Jesus. Jesus' book is written by 4. Muhammad Quran should be written by 4. Otherwise, I challenge the Muhammadan to tell us why Muhammad says take the Quran from 4. And then we find that the Muslim did not take it from those 4. So we laugh. And who don't like to laugh? Actually, as long as we mention, how come today we don't have too many, less than 1,000? Maybe timing is not good. It's okay. I did not tell you. Supposedly I will go in the morning, right? And Friday, every Friday. But we did not have enough number for the previous video. So if you want us to come back soon, faster, share the link with everybody. If you download the video, don't forget to change the title about Uthman. Uthman and Messiah. There's many Messiah. Let everybody laugh at him. So guys, I want to say thank you for being here. As you see, we have our Skype open and not one single Muslim there to call us because they knew. And later you look at the comment section. Christian Prince, how God, he want to kill God so he can sacrifice himself for us to God, for God. God kill himself, God? Abdul, too much urine. Christianity don't believe that God, he sent God to be killed. That is not what the Christianity teach. This is your stupidity. For God, he loved the world. He sent his only begotten son. Human being, they killed the son. It's not son who called them, says, hey, Jews, come and kill me. So your logic is stupid. And by the way, some comment Muslims they have, it's kind of a sign of taking too much crack. You know? Look at this. This is Abdul trying to fix it. He said, it was a plan to crucify Jesus. An actual execution on the cross took place, okay? But someone was really crucified. But it was not Jesus, brother. Like, what the heck? That's deep. The Muhammadan, they solve it. The funny is that the Muslims, in order to prove any point, they need to have 4 witnesses, even for the case of fornication. And you have to have not only 4 witnesses seeing the man having sex with the women, you have to see his male member going inside her vagina. In the case of Jesus, there is witnesses. Look what they're saying. It was planned. Okay, that's confirmed. Crucifixion of Jesus. Okay. An actual execution happened. Okay, so all of this is good now. It took place. What the heck? Okay, so what the problem? Brother, it was someone else crucified. Like, what the heck? And that someone else looked like Jesus. So look what happened according to the Muslim story. Allah, he makes Jesus look like Jesus. And then he made the Jews take the Jesus who looked like Jesus to take him to kill Jesus. So when Allah, he said, Jesus, you look like Jesus, and Jesus don't look like Jesus, and Jesus is not the same Jesus, the Jews, they get him Jews. So the Muslims, they get the answer. Allah, he made Jesus look like Jesus, so Jesus now look like Jesus, and Jesus, the Jesus who don't look like, he look like Jesus, he's not Jesus. So when the Jews, they come to arrest Jesus, they arrested the fake Jesus. So they took Jesus who looked like Jesus, they put him in the cross. And then Jesus, who looked like Jesus, who in the cross, he speak like Jesus. You have the hair of Jesus, you have the eyes of Jesus, you have the voice of Jesus, but this is not Jesus. Allah made someone a clone, brother. Allah is so good in cloning. Okay, I will go with you now. As long as Allah, he clones someone look like Jesus. So now we have 2 Jesus. Which one we should follow? And then, brother, Allah, he made it appear for them. Okay? Okay, but that's mean, as you see, execution happened. And Allah, he made it appear to us that this is Jesus. But this is not Jesus. But he looked like Jesus. But he is not Jesus, by the way. But Jesus looked like Jesus. Which Jesus? Hey, Abdul, as long now we have 2 Jesus. Shouldn't the Jews be confused and arrest them both? And you know, their sheikh even give them big fingers. Look what their sheikh, he says to them. Let us go to their sheikh. Their shaky sheikh. Let us go back on memory. Brother, Allah don't look like Allah, but Allah, he is not Allah. MashaAllah, Alhamdulillah. What a crazy religion. How we can trust this religion anyway? I mean, if Allah, he is cloning Jesus, did he clone Muhammad? Maybe he cloned Muhammad too. Right? Maybe he cloned Muhammad too. What is the guarantee he did not? Maybe Muhammad is not Muhammad. How we know?
But
let us see here.
وَإِنَّهُ لَعَلَمٌ لِلسَّاعَةِ, and he is the sign of the last hour. This makes perfect sense. He is the sign of the last hour. But someone put in the diacritical marks instead of alamun, ain, alif, lam, alif, noon, dhamma, alamun, put ilmun. And this is wrong.
Change the whole
Human
meaning.
beings, when they put in the diacritical marks, made a mistake here.
We killed him.
We killed him.
The Messiah, the son of Mary, the messenger of Allah, we killed him. In fact, if you and I were there,
600 years later, a guy who don't speak Hebrew, he never was there. He never have a witness. He never even spoke to his God. He said, this was not Jesus. He looked like Jesus. But I'm not surprised, really. I mean, the religion of Islam is very funny and full of cloning. As an example, Allah, he cloned Gabriel to look like Dahil Kalbi. How Dahil Kalbi, he came to Muhammad? We lost connection here. What happened? Let us see. Bad internet. Silly cult. Where I can find PDF of my Serbian language, maybe the admin, they can post for you a link, you know, and you can find it. So guys, remember, every Friday and every Sunday, we come back live, right, in the fixed time, 10:30 in the morning. However, we come during the week, and I will try to change different timing. So many of you who live in Europe or different locations, they can join us too. But in order for us to come here and be more protective, you know, like doing more, please help us to spread the videos, and more of you, they come and join us. When we see more than 20,000, that's mean we have at least enough people who saw and learn, and it's time to go live again. So if you like to make more people come and learn, please share the link, let people learn, and don't hesitate to download my videos. They are for free. All right? You can use them, post them in your channel. If you speak different language, you can add subtitle. Do as you wish. Please answer reference for the earth committing adultery. Well, the Bible speaks about the earth committing adultery. That because the earth is full of filth. Otherwise, earth don't commit adultery. Have you ever heard of earth having sex? So the word adultery in the Bible is not necessarily about adultery as the one we knew, like somebody having sex. Adultery is any sin, major sin against God. That's why the Bible speaks, you know, about adultery as a sin for the whole earth, right? So it's not about a person or a specific person; it's the whole earth committing adultery. As an example, when you even a person who did not, you know, cheat in his wife. He did not cheat yet, you know. I mean, he did not sleep with someone else, but he did left her, you know, for many years. He don't know, talk to her. This is a form of adultery. Lying in the name of God. This is a form of adultery. Deceiving, you know, like many false teachers, false priests, false etc., false prophets. This is a form of adultery. Adultery. And this in the Bible mean a major sin against God. It's not necessarily a fornication. And actually, even the word fornication is you are lying. You made a promise that you will not be with someone else, and then you go and sleep around. All right? God, he gave you your body to preserve it, and you go and just to sleep from person to person. I hope I answered you. Anything else? What is your thought about Ben Shapiro? My friend, I don't even like his voice. This guy is very weird. And I don't, why you're asking me? Who cares? I mean, you know. Oh, we have a Muslim. He says you want to debate. Oh, that's good. His name is Omar. That's deep. Let us call Omar. Hold on. Mr. Omar want to debate me. Let us see what Mr. Omar he have to say. So we are calling him. And he is not answering. Mr. Omar? Well, you are not answering, my friend. Don't call me. I will call you. You cannot call me. We are calling Mr. Omar. I hope he is not playing games. Well, he is not answering. I will give you one more time. If you don't answer, I'm going to block you, my friend. Let us see. Last call. Take it or leave it. Okay, well, he is not answering. All right, let us block you. Obviously, you are playing games. If you are a Muslim, you like to talk to us, please text me and I will call you. But be serious, otherwise I will block you. Any other question before we leave? To whom Allah did tell that Jesus is not Jesus? He told nobody. He waited 600 years. And then he told Muhammad, supposedly. So Allah, he deceived the Christians for 600 years, made them believe that Jesus was crucified. You know, based on the story of the Muhammadan, who is the one who created the Christianity the way it is? Allah. You see how stupid Islam is? Allah, he made us see Jesus in the cross. And we thought he is Jesus. And then Allah took him up to heaven. And he disappeared. And all the Christians, the Jews, they thought this is Jesus. What you can say. Do we have any question? You see, sometimes we see people sending me email asking question. I say when I'm live and I ask who have a question, ask me the question. And now we are saying who have a question. I don't see anyone. T0 once you ask me, I did not see your question, my friend. Post it again, please. I'm going even back in the chat. I did not see your question. Or what I see, it says, please answer me. What was your question? Okay, I went back. It says, what do you think about Sheikh Hassan Farhan Al-Malik? Who is this guy? I don't know. I mean, is that a question even? Who cares? Don't ask me about this Sheikh and that Sheikh. All of them, they are idiots. What do you think about Sheikh Hassan Al-Malik? Who is this guy? He's a guy, he believed that there is a God. His name is Allah, and he will make his penis in this. So what I should say? He must be stupid too. This guy in front of you, with the Muslim, they call him scholar. He believed that God will make his penis endless. This is their scholar. If this is the IQ of the intelligence of the scholars. When somebody, he called himself a sheikh, what does that mean? He believed that there is a God. He is right now in heaven, and he is working in the manufacturing, making vaginas, and women with big boobs. And you're asking me, what do you think about this sheikh and that sheikh? Who care? Right? Do we have any Muhammadan? Sharif is saying, what's wrong with the non-stop sex in paradise? Okay, let us see what's wrong with this. So this is our friend here, a Muslim guy. He is saying, what's wrong with this? Let me do that. I will put what you said on the screen. Give me a second, please. So our friend here, Mr. Sharif, saying what's wrong with having non-stop sex? Okay, how it is heaven? How you call it heaven? And there is non-stop sex. This is a pimp house. And how it can be joy, you know, a joy, if it is something you will do to eternity. And you know, it's not even your choice. I mean, is it you who chose to have sex non-stop? No, Allah, He will make you like that. So even in this heaven is not heaven because Allah is forcing you to sharpen your penis. He make it endless. And it's not your choice to have sex or not. The proof is, you just said non-stop. Why a human being, he want to have non-stop sex? What does it exactly mean? Is that the only beautiful thing in your mind? A hole and a penis? What about, you know, in heaven, we enjoy the presence of God, the holiness of God. Can God, who gave us sex as a joy, make us have a better joy? Is that impossible for God, guys? Why does God, He focus in the vagina and the penis and the belly? What about the spiritual joy? Is the angel of Allah, are they sad now? Because based on what you are saying, the angels must be the most sad people ever because they don't have sex. Do your angels have sex, Mr. Sharif? Where is this is heaven, this is a pimp house. And when Allah, He said, and whatever you wish, that's mean you can have sex with men. And the hadith says, Allah, He will, He have a market, and in this market, there's no buying nor selling except images of men and women. And if the man, he liked the image, he go inside it, have sex with it. I hope I did answer you, my friend. This is not a promise from God. Imagine somebody come to you and knock at your door, says, believe in me, and I will make you have endless penis, and your orgasm will stay for 70 years. Isn't it obvious that this is a scam? What happened to your brain? What happened exactly to your brain? Did we kill our brain? Is that the end of brain time? This is God talking? How you Muslim, you call Him holy? The holy God, He gave holy heaven. You know, let us say you have a birthday party. Me, myself, I never celebrate my birthday because I don't know where I'm born or what my mom remember. It was a bad day. When I asked her about my birthday, she said, oh, what I know, it was a bad day, son. And this is true. But when you say to me, I have a birthday, and then one of them, he bring you a porno videotape in your birthday. Other person, he give you a book about maybe philosophy or about history. Other person, he bring you a cake, sweet, baklava. From the gift, you will know what kind of personality of the one who gave you the gift. The one who brought you the baklava, obviously he liked baklava. The one who brought you a book, obviously he liked reading. He liked education. The one who brought you a CD, a music CD, He like music. The one who brought you porn, he is a porn person. Do we agree, people? Isn't it Jesus said, from their fruits you shall know them? So Allah is like a tree. And this tree is promising you fruits. The fruit of what? The fruit of Allah. What is the fruit of Allah? Penis, vagina. Prove me wrong. Actually, your text proving it. Allah is a tree, and He gives fruits. Muslims are waiting for the fruit to come. They are waiting for a long time, and time will come, judgment day, blah, 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 blah. Allahu Akbar, takbir, and now it's time to collect the fruit. What is the fruit? Long penis and a lot of vagina. And you are telling me this is God? The banana God? The Republic of the Banana is better than your God. Right? No, you know, you are what you believe. If you want to believe in such a stupid thing. I mean, this is so stupid to believe it exists anyway. What is that? This is really stupid. Have you ever heard of a God? He promised me if I believe in Him, I will have a pillow. Pillow? Okay, I will go to Walmart and get a pillow. But this is a promise made for the Arab who don't have pillows. Bed, couches, those are the Arab who sleep in the floor. Most of them, they are poor. Allah, He promised you that you are going to you will have a couch, you will have a pillow, you will have a even the clothes is imported from Iran. Istabraq. Look at this promise. What you will be doing in heaven? Reclining upon the couches lined with silk, brocade. And by the way, the silk here is istabraq, which is like Gucci, made by Iran, by Persian. And the fruit of the garden around them. And you will have two heavens, not only one. But how you can live in two heavens? What do you think? If you are a Muslim, you can text me. If you are not, I will block you. Do we have any Muslim? And don't send me a link. I don't open link, even if it's YouTube. What Muhammad he do with the charity? First of all, how we can call it charity if this is the theft? I find it very funny when somebody says it's charity. Muhammad, he did not collect charity. Most of what is called a charity in Islam is coming from what they stole from the Christians and the Jews. As an example, Muhammad, if you go and read the book of Al-Bidayah and Al-Nihaya, Muhammad, he killed a Jew and he took his sandals, some ounce of gold and silver, and a donkey. His name is Yafur. But this is the charity. The charity is a theft. They steal it. And they give the share for the men. Everybody take a share, but the biggest share is from Muhammad. Look what the Quran said. The fifth of every attack is to Allah and His Prophet. And then this will be charity, supposedly. We kill the Christians. We take their women as sex slave and their children as slaves. And the excuse is we want to give the orphan man. You see the charity? Chapter 8, verse number 41. Charity. Anything else? And what Muhammad, he will take the fifth from every attack. So look how horrible. And the Muslim, they say to you, Muhammad was very poor, man, to the point he have many houses, many wives. I mean, today we are in the year 2022, and hardly a man he can support his household. How Muhammad the poor, he have 13 wives according to Muslims, and each house have tons of slaves to serve and wash dishes. And they say to you, the Prophet before he died, he borrowed money from a Jew. He killed all the Jews. What Jews? What Jews? He killed them all. And by the way, when your Prophet, he borrowed from the Jews, did he pay interest? Because as you know, the Jews don't give money without interest. This is what the Hadith says and your Prophet said. So when you're Muslim, you say the Prophet, he borrowed money from a Jew, that means he was paying interest. That's is funny, isn't it? Anything else? Anything? And you know, Muhammad the poor, yet he have servants, he have slaves. I mean, if you cannot feed yourself, who is going to feed all those people? And he is taking the fifth of the bounty. So imagine all the money they stole, and Muhammad alone, he have the fifth. So imagine if you have a share in Amazon, and you have the fifth of the share of Amazon, and then you claim that you are poor. So all the Muslims, let us make a little study. Focus with me. And I can say that to Muslims. Muslims never focus. Look with me. Let us say the Muslims, they attack, and they got $100,000 in this attack. A value. We cannot really make the value of women and children by money, but let us focus on money for now. So they got only $100,000. Okay? What is the fifth of 100,000? People tell me, please. What is the fifth of 100,000? I want Muslims to help us too. Muhammad, he will get the fifth. What is the fifth of 100,000 Muslims? Any Muslim can help us? Let us make it more clear. Let us say we have 10,000 Muslim soldiers, terrorists, who attack 10,000. The total money we made from this theft attack is 100,000. Okay. Muhammad, he take the fifth. So how much? Oh, I made it wrong here. We can add a zero, no problem, sorry. Here we go. We add zero. The same as the Muslim, they add numbers to the Quran. This is 100,000, don't worry. Be happy. So Muhammad alone, he took 20,000 to his pocket. Actually, I hit the zero in the keyboard, but cannot come out in the screen. So Muhammad alone, he took how much? 20,000. Now we have 10,000 men left. After we take the 20,000, that's mean we have to divide $80,000 into 10,000 men. What is the number? 80 left. $80,000 left. Right? And those 80 will be divided by 10,000. How much every soldier will take? Do you see what happened now? Muhammad alone, he have now 20,000 in his pocket. We have 10,000 soldiers, and we are going to divide 80,000 left to the Muslims. Each one of them, he will get $8. And Muhammad was poor. Brother Prophet was poor. So Muhammad, he have 20,000 in his pocket. The Abdul, he get $8. The Abdul is risking his life for $8. And Muhammad, he risked no life, he get $20,000. The Prophet was so poor. He have no money. Okay? You know, the Prophet, he borrow money from the Jews. What's wrong with you? And hold on. Actually, this is not even correct. Because the Quran, if you want to go in details, the Quran says, Al-Khumsu lillahi wa rasulihi, which it can be interrupted. Some Muslims, they say, 1/5 to Muhammad and 1/5 to Allah. And who present Allah? Muhammad. That will make the 20,000 become 40. And then that will make the Muslim, the Abdul, get only $4. And then they will say to you, Prophet was poor. He was, what is the benefit of being Prophet? Did the Prophet, he ask for any benefit for himself? No. The 1/5 of the booty of everything, money, women, children, everything. Gold, silver, animals. Do you understand? So if they capture 1,000 human being, Muhammad, he will get the 1/5 of the 1,000 human being. Any comment, Muslims? There's a Deen show. A Muslim was talking. He says, first of all, let us see if the Prophet, he got any benefit from him claiming to be Prophet. I mean, what are you talking about? The Prophet, he made chapters saying any Muslim woman should want to give her vagina to him so he can have her. He made a privilege just for his penis. Even his wives, after his death, they cannot go and marry anyone else. And they say to you, the Prophet has no benefit. All of this, no benefit. If the Prophet's eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her so the Prophet can F her. But the Prophet, he did not, you know, risking his life for what? That's what they say. I like to be a prophet. Man. So if my eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her so I can... It must be from God. You know, if you go to this verse as an example, any woman, she offer herself to the Prophet so he can F her. What does this have to do with God? Muslims, what does this have to do with God? There's a God in heaven, right? Okay, his name is Allah. Let us go. Why is God in heaven? He is busy telling us who can sleep with Muhammad. I mean, who is left? Look at this. Allah, Prophet, verily we have made lawful for your wife. Don't you think it's too late now to tell? I mean, the guy is effing his wife for the last 20 years, and now you are telling him we made your wife lawful for you? Imagine the guy, he is eating watermelon for 20 years. And now Allah is saying to him, okay, Muhammad, it's halal to eat watermelon. Like, what the heck? This is you telling him before you do it, not after. And then he continue. And those who paid your dowry. Then later we find that Muhammad, you do not need to pay dowry for women when you marry them. And then he continues saying, and then, okay, and those slaves, you can F them. Okay, thank you very much. But Mary the Copt was not a slave from captive slave. She was a gift while he was effing her. Problem. And then whom your right hand possess, Sheikh Uthman, he said to a Christian woman, the Bible says your slave is your property. The Bible says that. Do you accept that a human being is a property? And this is the video he flagged in YouTube, the coward. And we posted in YouTube so everybody will laugh at him. Remember when he flagged my video, Sheikh Uthman? He was saying to a Christian woman, your Bible says that a slave is your property. It's your Quran, you stupid son of Muda. Whom Allah has given to you. Allah, he gave them those property. Those are human, our property. Allah gave them. It's not Muhammad who attacked the neighbors, took the women. No, no, Allah, he gave it to them, man. And then the daughter of your uncle, and the daughter of your uncle from the other side, and the daughter of the daughter of the daughter, and the daughter of your uncle of your mother's side, and the daughter of, I mean, who's left? And then in the top of that, and a believing woman. She offered herself for the Prophet. Look at this. This Prophet, he was sponsored by Allah for the penis pleasure. It's not enough all those women, he can F them and he is Fing them. No, no, no. What about a woman she believed from her vagina? I don't want to use the word P. You know what I'm talking about. So she is a strong believer and she cannot wait to give her vagina to the Prophet. How a Muslim woman she can express her love? She offered herself to the Prophet. I mean, just think about it. You are a woman and you are a strong believer. And the Prophet is there. He have only couple of hundreds of slaves to F them and only 13 wives. Obviously, he's lonely. And he is not having enough sex. It's time to make the Prophet happy. So now the Muhammadan wife or woman, she offered herself to the Prophet. And guess what happened? When Muhammad made this verse, women who they are really old, because if you sleep with Muhammad, you get free money, free food, free housing. So they start lining up in front of his house. All the women who nobody wanted them, you know, they start lining up. A woman, she came to Muhammad. She said to him 3 times, Prophet, I offer myself to you. Muhammad, he looked up like, what the heck? Then he put his head down. He made himself, he heard nothing. She said that again. She said that again. And then Muhammad, he want to get rid of her. He says, who want to marry her and give me anything? Like, give me anything? The woman, she offered herself to you. You give her to someone else? And then Muhammad later, he sold her for a ring. Ring. He said, do you have a ring? If you have a steel ring, not even a golden ring, I will give you this woman for you. This is how ugly she was. Excuse my language. And then, when those women, they start offering themselves, and Muhammad did not like what he saw, he made another verse. Because now there is a lot of long women, all of them, they are old, they have no teeth. They are coming to F the Prophet so they can have a free accommodation. So the Prophet, he said to them, listen carefully. Allah told me any woman she can offer herself. But Allah, he just gave me this verse. Okay, Prophet Muhammad, you can postpone and turn. Look, there has a long turn, man. Muhammad, he cannot even get outside the house. Women, they have a long turn. Take a ticket. Okay, the Prophet, Allah, he told me, he can postpone. What the heck is that? Whom you will of them, those women who offer themselves, not their wife. They are not their wives yet, you stupid. What wives? And you may receive whom you will. So Muhammad now, he gave himself a license. I can reject, I can accept, okay? It's not all of you coming to me. I made a mistake in the previous verse. I did not mean everybody. I mean only the young ones. Hello? Okay? Yeah, you are a round one. Come here, come here. What's your name? Fatima. Okay, Fatima. Oof, man, Fatima, go to the bed right away. I will be there. The rest of you go home, okay? Allah, he told me I can postpone on you and I can return you to Amazon. This is God? What does this have to do with God? Ask yourself, Muhammad, what does this have to do with God? How that can serve God? Muhammad, he came to give the word of Allah to the people. What does have to do with God? The woman, she offered her vagina to F her. How that can serve God? And then the Muslim, they say, brother, Prophet, he have no benefit from this. No benefit. Do you have no benefit? Are you sure? A little bit of Jessica, a little bit of Monica, a little bit of Fatima, a little bit of Khadija, a little bit of everybody. The Prophet, he have no benefit, brother. Right? And you know, the funny is, at the end we find that Muhammad, his penis is not working. Isn't it Muhammad who says, I was the most weak person in effing, and then Allah, he sent me, I invoke Allah, he sent me a dish of shish kebab? I mean, name one thing is not wrong with this man. His penis is not working. His brain is not working. His eyes is not working. His everything is not working. Everything is wrong. Even Allah, he sent 2 angels to fix Muhammad. They made a surgery for him, plastic surgery. The first plastic surgery preceded by God is Allah surgery. Allah, he did, you know, Muhammad, he was stupid, so stupid. So Allah, he want to take him to heaven. But as you know, you cannot go to heaven without like some repair, especially if you are everything wrong about you. So Allah, he decided to send 2 angels, and they made a surgery for Prophet Muhammad, and they brought with them a dish, one full of wisdom and the other one full of faith. And you know, this is the only religion in the world who faith and wisdom, they come in dishes. And then the Muhammadan, they say to you, how in the world do you believe in Trinity? Muslims, they are people of logic. Trinity does not make sense. But a dish of wisdom and dish of faith makes sense. Can I get 2 kilograms of wisdom? Hey guys, who want to order some wisdoms? They come in dishes. If you like to order, we are going to send you to the website of Allah. Look, so those angels, they came down and they opened all the way to the testicles of Muhammad. They take his abdomen out and wash it. But what's wrong with the abdomen of Muhammad? Do you think it was very bad? There's some grass, some weeds. They took it off and they took all the material off, brother. And then the angel Jibreel, he cleaned all the material inside his body. That's deep. The liver, the heart, everything there. I mean, that's it. The trunk is open, it's empty. All the screws is out. And he start washing them, brother, with alcohol, Zamzam, okay, which can, water can kill you. And then a golden tray containing a gold balls. Look, not only golden tray, it's a bowl. It is, both are made of gold. I mean, look at the etiquette. Allah is the God of etiquette, you know. You don't bring the dish, just, you know, your hand touching the dish. You put it in a tray. Do you see how deep this is? A golden tray. Inside it, there's a golden dish. What is inside the golden dish? It's full of belief. I love it. Many of you ask me, how come you become a believer? Now it's time to tell you and share the truth with you. I got a dish of belief when I was in Arabia. Many of you says to me, how you become wise? Read with me. And a wisdom dish full of faith and belief and wisdom. I got many dishes of wisdom when I was in Arabia. Actually, we are very famous in Arabia. Where not only we import oil and gas, we import wisdom. One of the wisdom we teach and we import, if you kill yourself for the sake of the testicles of Muhammad, that will give you a lot of virgins. Where do we get this wisdom from? From the dish of Muhammad. Any Muhammadan have any comment? Well, we don't want to stay longer. We try to find a Muslim to debate us, but look like they are out of batteries. You know, the sheikhs, they don't dare because they are afraid of their career. And the one who they are, somebody's asking, can you explain how Muhammad broke his teeth? He did not break his teeth. They broke it for him. on the day of Uhud, a molar of the messenger was broken. Molar, only a molar. Okay. And the blood start pouring down his face. Okay, how a molar, and it's just the blood is all over the place. His face. Have you ever heard of a blood coming up to the face from the teeth? All right. Yeah. All those stories representing the same thing. See it? Here it says, and broken his tooth. And who is the one who broke his teeth? According to the story, it was the Muslims. Like do you with the donkey, Zakir Naik? Okay. Okay, we have a Muhammadan here. Let's see. He's trying to call me. Let's see. Maybe we can get successful and get a Muslim. Call decline. The call decline. The Abdul, he want me to talk to him, but he declined my call. Very, very brave. Look what he said to me, Mr. Call decline. Let me call him again. Maybe that work. Let's give it a try. Don't call me Mr. Call decline. It says you are not online. I will call you one more time. If you don't answer, I will block you. Okay, don't answer. So anyway, Mr. Call decline, he says, Islam religion the fastest increasing, and we will overtake Christianity. Well, this is not what your prophet said. Your prophet, he said, Islam start as a small and will end as a small. And the Roman, according to your prophet, will become the majority of mankind. Let us see. This is what your prophet is saying. Are you saying your prophet was a liar? Shame on you. Let us read. Your hadith and love. Where is the hadith? You know, Muslims, they say things make us more even confirmed, or we have confirmation from them that Muhammad is obviously a fraud. If the Muslim, they believe that Islam is the fastest growing religion, and if that can be true, maybe you have a high birth, but your children, they are leaving Islam, as you see, left and right. But look what your prophet, he said, that before the day of judgment happened, the Roman, and they are not the Muslims, obviously they are Christians, they will become the majority of mankind. And this is again proving to us that Muhammad is a false prophet. The Roman now is Italy, and this is a country where the population is declining, and they are not even, I don't know, they are 60 million, 70 million, I'm not sure how many they are. And the majority of population are old. Most of the young ones are not getting married, and they are not the majority of mankind. Actually, they are not even the size of a city in China. So how your stupid prophet, he said such a thing? I heard Messenger of Allah, and this is Sahih, as you see. This is Sahih Muslim, this is At-Tirmidhi, all of this is Sahih. Before the day of judgment happen, the Roman, they will form the majority among the people. Do you see it? So Islam will become small. In different hadith, Muhammad, he says that Islam will go inside the hole, the same as a snake go inside its hole. Let us find the hadith. Here we go. Try not to laugh. So I feel sorry for the Muslims because obviously they are suffering with a lot of pain. Even their prophet agree with us that Islam is dead already. Look what your prophet said. And I find it very, very good description of Muhammad. He described Islam as a snake. Do you see it? This is your prophet describing his religion as a serpent. Allah Messenger said, verily the faith would reduce or will die to the Medina, and just as a serpent crawl back into its hole. Islam is a snake and will be defeated like a snake inside the hole, like a serpent. And this is Al-Bukhari, so you don't say this is weak. Do you see it? So even your Quran and your prophet and your Sahih Hadith confirm that Christianity is victorious and Islam is a snake. And I challenge any Muslim to tell me why Muhammad describing Islam as a serpent going inside its hole. This is not a Christian person saying that. This is not a Christian prince saying that. This is your prophet. Why your prophet describe Islam into a serpent? If we go and read the story in the Bible, we will find that the serpent is Satan. The serpent is the Satan. But this is not literally the snake. You know? Muhammad, he chose the perfect name for something not physical. Islam is not physical. Islam is supposedly is a faith, correct? So Muhammad, he chose from all the animals in the world. Look, rabbit, he go inside his hole. Even some birds, many birds, they have a hole in the ground. There's many creatures, they have holes and they have nest. Muhammad, he can choose like a bird on the tree, going back to its nest. Muhammad, he chose a serpent. Any Muslim can tell me why? Anyway, I think we have enough for today. We will be back by Sunday morning. And don't forget, please, to share the link. Because if we don't have 20,000 here in this video, I will not go live. But for sure, we will get 20,000 in 2 days. But sometime, Christians, they are so relaxed. You know, we try our best to share the truth and teach them. And so they can be able to get Muhammadan busted. But Christians, sadly, they share Muslim videos in other pages. They send me videos of Muslims, but they don't send my videos to Muslims, which is very weird. However, we have a great time today. And as you see, Muslims are scared to speak to us. And Islam is always defeated. Not because we are strong, but because Islam is so weak. And Islam is false. You know? If a person he is strong and he defeats somebody, doesn't mean he is right. As an example, now the Russians are invading Ukraine. The Russian is way more strong. There's no question about that. But that will not change the fact that the Ukrainians are defending their house, and the one who is doing the invasion is the criminals. So our victory is different kind of victory. Our victory is, and even Putin is defeated horribly. You know, when this Kadyrov, he come with 60 miles of trucks full of soldiers, and then he run like a potato from Kiev. I was so laughing at what happened. But look what happened now. We are defeating Islam not because we are strong. We are defeating Islam because Islam is false. This is not about strong and weak. This is about the truth. Sometimes the person who have the truth, he can be the most weak. Because usually those who have the truth is the one who they are peaceful. That will make them weak. Anyone can kill them. But the truth is, they are the strongest among us. For the only one they have the truth is them. This is not about how strong we are physically and how weak they are physically. This is about how filthy stupid this cult is. They subjugate you to them, and then they accuse you to be the problem. They take your land and they call it victory from Allah, Fatah. When you take your land back, they claim that you are an occupier. They go and they took Iraq, Syria, Jordan, all the way to Greece, Constantinople. They changed the name of the cities. They took our churches. They go, they attack India. They kill 80 million Hindus. And then they claim that the Hindus are the bad ones. I'm not here to defend the Hindus, by the way. But the truth is, Islam is an invasion. More than 80 million Hindu were killed by the Islamic invasion. And actually, I find India a very unique country. A few years ago, the Indian Hindu, they elected a Muslim president. Do you think it's possible for Pakistan to have ever a Hindu president? That is impossible, right? You know what I'm saying? The Hindus, the Muslim now, they accuse them to be filthy, bad, etc. They elected themselves, and they are the majority. They are the massive majority. They elected a Muslim president to India. Muslim. When we will see a Christian president to Islamic country, or a Hindu president to Pakistan? Do you see how the propaganda, they play victims when they wish? And there's many, I saw many articles speaking against India and how bad they are doing to Muslims. Go and see what happened to the Hindus in Islamic countries. Go and see what they did to the Jews and the Christians until now. How come only Muslims, they have rights and the rest do not have rights? But you notice that all the propaganda machine, they speak for Islamic countries' benefit. Fox News is owned by Muslims. CNN owned by Muslims. Al Jazeera for sure is a partner with all of those, owned by Muslims. Even your stadium where you play sport is owned by Muslims. TV station Sky News, owned by Muslims. Even the BBC, which is the government agency of the UK, was paid full-time, full salary by the King of Saudi Arabia. This is the truth. Is Lebanon an Islamic country or a Christian country? This is a Christian country. This is never was Islamic countries. The Muslims, they started the war in 1973 in order to take over the country, but the Christian defeated them. And until now, the president is a Christian. So it's not you who made him president, you idiot. Here, this country always have a Christian president. Is Lebanon is a Christian country? Yes, it's a Christian country. This is Lebanon. Idiot. People speak Aramaic there. You force Arabic on them. You forgot. Not only the president there is a Christian, the head of the army, the head of the intelligence, the head of the judges, the head of the central bank, all are Christians. This is a Christian country to the bones. And then the Muslim, they invade by immigration during the Turkish occupation. Is Lebanon is a Christian country or a Muslim country? It's a Christian country. The Muslims, they try their best to do genocide for the Christians during the war. And obviously they fail. Anyway, I want to say thank you guys for being here. Until we see you soon again. Maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure. But for sure, we will be here again on Sunday morning. So until we see you soon again, I say may the Lord bless you. We pray for the Muslim to see the truth. And let us see the comment of the Muhammadan. They will talk about everything except the questions we ask. Hey Muslims, just a summary of the questions. Sulaiman, he died on the stake for a year. Nobody noticed. How that happened? Not even his wives. Not even his ministers. The guy, he is dead for a year. Nobody noticed. Hey Muslims, the Quran says that Allah sent hail from mountains in heaven. How that happened? This is a God who does not know how hail is made and where it's coming from. Hey Muslims, the Quran claimed that the sun set in a muddy spring of water. How that happened? Hey Muslims, the Quran claimed that Allah, he ordered his prophet Alexander the Great, who is a bisexual, to build a dam between two mountains to stop the people of Gog and Magog, which are not a human. How did it happen? Where are they? Can we find the dam? Hey Muslims, when you're God, he claimed to be God, but yet you don't remember which one he created first, the stars or the mountains. How that can happen? The Muslim answer is, Trinity is not true. And how, what kind of God? He sent his son to be killed. Hey Muslims, if God, he will not let his son get killed. That's mean Jesus is son of God in Islam. Because as you see, his father saved him. Hey Muslims, don't use your brain. You'll get hurt. It's obvious. Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. Until we see you soon again, we say, hey Muslims, don't use your brain. It hurt. There's a God who promised us a lot of penises. It's true and makes sense. This is the only logical reason, brother. Women, they are ready for us. They have no panties. Hey Muslims, sharp it. Make it ready. Are you ready? Are you sincerely ready? You need a lot of sperm. Hey Muslims, don't worry. Allah, he have a lot of sperm for you, to the point he will resurrect all mankind by his ejaculation. If you don't believe me, watch the video of Mufti, what's his name? Mufti what? Abu Harith. When he wear the umbrella in the top of his head because Allah is going to ejaculate.
The television programs, they're haram, so how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.